Hi, I'm Chandler Wild. I started biking in Chicago 61 days ago. And they asked me, what does it mean to follow your passion? And I guess it's never settling, never giving in, and always waking up and doing what you want to do.
Well, we know where we're going, but we don't know where we've been. And we know what we're knowing, but we can't say what we've seen. And we're not little children, and we know what we want, and the future is certain. Give us time to work it out. We're on the road to nowhere. Come on inside. Taking that ride to nowhere. We'll take that ride. Feeling okay this morning, and you know we're on the road to paradise. Here we go, here we go. We're on a ride to nowhere. Come on inside. Taking that ride to nowhere. We'll take
My name's Danny, and I'm most passionate about the earth, about health.
Oh my goodness, I'm passionate about so much, but mostly I'm passionate about people and love.
No other love, Mama, I'm flying. No other love, Mama, I'm flying. I can go anywhere. No other love can take me there. Ooh. No other love, Mama, I'm flying. No other love, Mama, I'm flying. I can go anywhere. No other love can take me there.
Hi, I'm Matt Werner. I'm from Berkeley, California, and I'm right here. I've just started a small organic garden right here. We're directly on the Oakland-Berkeley borderline, And so this place has kind of been a neglected space. And the city comes in once a year, the city of Oakland, and they rip out all the old vegetation. So they did that this year, and then I saw it was just a big barren plot of land. And so I figured, why not plant some stuff here? And so I started on July 1st, and today is the 25th. And already, like, the tomatoes have grown quite well. And I've found, I guess I have a little passion for gardening. I was living in Scotland this last year, and I got mono right at the end of April, and so I've been really ill up until this last month, and so I thought I'd pick up something that would be relaxing, calming. So I've taken up gardening. It's been pretty easy. It's kind of low impact, and it's been fun.
Digging a hole and the walls are caving in. Behind me, air's getting thin, but I'm trying, I'm breathing it. Come find me. It hasn't felt like this before. It hasn't felt like home before you. And I know it's easy to say, but it's harder to feel this way. And I miss you more than I should, than I thought I could. Can't get my mind off of you.
Okay, here we are, the beginning of the big adventure. It's 9:07 a.m. on Monday, July 29th, 2009. 27th, 2009. Okay. Here's the group of intrepid explorers about to cross the Golden Gate Bridge. Anything you want to say?
Felt like this before. It hasn't felt like home for you. And I know it's easy to say, but it's harder to feel this way. And I miss you more than I should, than I thought I could. Can't get my mind off of you. And I hate the phone, but I wish you'd call. Thought being alone.
We're here at the home of Mark Peabody in Santa Cruz, California. What does it mean to have passion in your life? And maybe Paris, this is Mark's son, Paris Peabody, or P squared as they call him. And what are you passionate about in your life?
Oh, I like guns.
Guns, nice.
I have lots of passions. Just for the ease of this conversation, I'm going to actually show you a little bit of my highly unusual to see this plant grown anywhere besides the jungle. The only other place I've ever seen it is in a greenhouse. So for it to be growing in my living room is quite exciting. It's been a number of years to get this plant to achieve this. When I first planted it, it took years, several years to get more than about 2 feet tall. It would die back, it would come back, it would almost die. So at that time, it was over here. I decided to put it in the corner and make it a shrine of life. And to help that, I put some of my most important pictures around the plant. Here we have a picture of Daniel and the lions. And here we have a picture of 2 Muslim guys praying. To me, both of these signify together the unity of humanity. And I intentionally put these pictures together on both sides of this plant to give it more spirit and life, to further, the possibility of it being successful, and I think it really did help. I'm past the stage where I'm afraid that it's going to die. It's now reached the ceiling and is thriving. I missed it every morning. If you look right down here, this is a cutting from this plant that is beyond, it's beyond the couple of leaf stage, which means it's probably going to survive, and that's my very first cutting that's survived in 7 years from this plant.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. All the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow.
Okay, I'm originally from Oklahoma, but I've been living in Carmel for the last 4 years. For me, living by the ocean has always been my passion. So I've been striving to do that for probably 20 years.
I dream about where the sun never goes out and the sky is deep and blue. Won't you take me there with you? Ooh, we can begin again. Shade our skin, let the sun shine in. Edge of the ocean, we can start over again.
How far have you guys come?
Let's see. 1,412 miles.
And what have you learned in the journey?
Oh, goodness.
Or put it another way, we're making a little film about passion. And what if it's important to have passion in your life, or what is it?
Well, riding your bike is a pretty good thing to do.
It's the type of thing, I suppose, you would have to have some passion if you're going to commit to riding
long distance,
several thousand miles.
Passionate about how much stuff you don't need when you ride your bike.
Yeah, bike touring I think teaches you like how much you can live without.
Nice.
You know, kind of strip down your day-to-day.
But it also makes you realize those little things that you really do enjoy having, those little comforts that, like, I'll give up my extra pair of pants so I can have my little speakers or my radio. I don't know. It really makes you evaluate what you have and what you need.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it makes you appreciate a warm place to sleep.
Yeah. Well, and also I think it makes you appreciate places. Like, as you travel slowly through all these different areas, you get a better feel for it than you would, you know, in a car or a camper or on a motorcycle.
You're much more vulnerable.
You're
much more in touch with your surroundings, and
I suppose you have to have a little more faith in other people to help you out in a pinch, or at least to just be courteous because you are so vulnerable. And you know, sometimes you're really rewarded, and sometimes you get burned.
Yeah.
But I think the good outweighs the bad. As far as passion goes, I mean,
being outside and
a passion for
moving, being active,
travel, people, new
Food.
places.
I hitched a ride with a vending machine repairman. He said he's been down this road more than twice. He was high on intellectualism. I've never been there, but the brochure looks nice. Jump in, let's go. Lay back, enjoy the show. Everybody gets high, everybody gets low. These are the days.
We just climbed the hill, and you can see the ocean out here below us. And we're doing it. We're biking the west coast of the western United States. Yeah. And that's what we're talking about.
He's got a daughter he calls Easter. She was born on a Tuesday night. I'm just wondering why I feel so all alone. Why I'm a stranger in my own life. Jump in, let's go. Lay back, enjoy the show. Everybody gets high, everybody gets low. These are
my passions.
every day is a winding road. I get a little bit closer. Every day is a faded sign. I get a little bit closer. Every day is a winding road. I get a little bit closer.
Two passions. Acting is one of my passions, and words. Words like, I don't know, lyrics and poetry and quotes and just special things.
ride and you're going over hills and it's long, and it feels like 3 days have
Yeah.
gone by,
Yeah.
and then other days, you know, you
And the other
sleep
thing
in
too
and
is
you're-
like if you count it by miles, like some days you do 70 miles and some days
Yeah.
you do 5 miles
Yeah.
or 0
don't do
miles or
anything, yeah.
something. So
it all balances out, but yeah, it depends on the day.
That's cool. See you later.
Bye-bye. Ride safe, guys. Yeah. All right, take care.
I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine
There we go. We'll see you in San Luis
embraces
Obispo.
all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut.
With my kids and my cats and my boyfriend and, you know, our 5 kids. And we sat on the beach for a couple of years just trying to figure out, paid all of our debt off, and just trying to figure out what made us happy. And I started collecting beach flags. And from there, it just led to a fascination completely with flags. So, yeah, it's great. This is it.
Everything that's light and gay.
Here's what it looks like after a day's riding 70 miles up and down the hill. This is what your room looks like. It's messy. Everything's a mess, but we are happier than peanuts.
And when the night is
I'm a mess.
That's our theme song, I'm a mess.
I'm a mess.
Once you admit it, then life seems to get easier. All these little precious belongings
I
become
should
very
be
important.
filling rooms
You can see I slept with my little things near
with
me.
the sweet smell of success.
In case I need to light something. Who knows if I ever will, but I have them.
I'm a
found
man.
a little spoon.
For so long it was lost.
Look
Where'd you
at
find it?
what I've been reduced
Oh, of course you did.
to. I don't blame
Not
you
driving on the highway in California all day.
for saying no when you should have answered.
Although it's a pretty drive, but
Looking for camping spots.
But
yeah, that's not my passion.
look at me now.
I can definitely cross that off the list.
What does it make you feel like when you pull up to what you think is a pristine camping site and see it filled with monster trucks and men with mullets listening to loud music?
I just hope that they all can take a minute to appreciate the beauty of where they're camping through the din of old Leonard Skinner music and the crunch of beer cans. Bless their hearts for trying.
Some of these days I'm gonna get back on my feet and quit this blue address. But
You got a little song for us this morning, doll?
Here we go again. We'll ride our bikes again. We'll eat some goo again. One more time.
Bye, reporting from Newport Beach. Day, I don't know what, of our journey.
He's back in town again. I'll take him back again. One more time.
Here we go again. The phone will ring again. I'll be her fool again. I will. One more time.
Well, I've been there before, but I will try it again. Any fool knows that there's no way to win.
Here we go again. She'll break my heart again.
Hello, I'm Peggy Ogden, and I'm from Newport Beach, California. And you're asking me what my passion is. I don't know if it's a passion. I had very bad cancer about 8 years ago, and I realized that I did not die, obviously, and God saved me for a plan, and so I do a lot of volunteer work, hospice, and I drive people to the Cancer Society. And I know you're not going to get in heaven by your good deeds at all, but I feel like a good Samaritan that I help people out. And I enjoy doing it, and I've met wonderful, interesting, fun people. And I think most people I've met, I've left them with a smile on their face.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
Oh, I know, it's wonderful, but I enjoy it. That's me.
That's great.
And this is old, what's his name, of 54 years.
Oh my
and,
goodness. Wow, 54 years.
54 years.
Oh my God.
But he is beginning to wear them.
I'm an old guy. I'm into my 80s now.
80s? 80 years old.
When she said she had cancer, there were in her investment club, I think, 8, 10, or 11 girls?
Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah, maybe 11 gals. They all had breast cancer that Peggy had. They all died. Peggy's the sole survivor. So,
what's your passion? Being the husband of a survivor.
All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been, and now I got to where I am. But these stories don't mean anything when you've got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you. I climbed across the mountain tops, swam all across the ocean blue. I crossed over land and I broke all rules, and baby I broke them all for you. Oh, because even when I was flat broke, you made me feel like $1,000,000. You do. I was made for you. You see the smile that's on my mouth, it's hiding the words that don't come out. All of my friends who think that I'm blessed, they don't know my head is a mess. No, they don't know who I really am, and they don't know what I've been through like you do. And I was made for you. All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been, and now I got to where I am. Oh, but these stories don't mean anything when you've got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you. Oh yeah, it's true that I was made for you.
I'd have to say that passion is something that you can put your whole being into, and it's something that you can't really hide, and if you do, it's quite painful. But it becomes a part of who you are. And my passion, I've been thinking about it, and I can't really think of a specific one. For me, music is really passionate. But I think just being a part of this world being a part of the moment and putting my whole self into it. I'm pretty passionate about that. Or I try to be. So.